Hello and welcome to your Year 3 English workshop. My name is Mrs. Khosla and I'm the teacher for Woodpeckers. The focus of this workshop is to inform you what the children in Year 3 will be learning during the summer term. I will also talk about the ways you can support your child's learning at home. I hope you find the information beneficial in terms of supporting your child and closing any gaps in their learning. For the first half term, our core text will be Vajekpur for both reading and English lessons. We will enter the world of Vajekpur, the mystical Mesopotamian cat. Using this text, the children will learn to create character profiles and setting descriptions to help entertain a reader. We will also examine examples and features of diary entries and then write a diary entry from a character's point of view. Later, we will examine examples and features of non-chronological reports, and the half-term's work will culminate in the children writing their own non-chronological reports. Our whole class reading sessions will continue to focus on the children's ability to infer meaning from a text and justify their answers with evidence using the Viper's skills. Weekly spelling, comprehension, grammar, and punctuation activities will also continue. Next half term, we will continue with Vajekpur in reading, and in English, we will look at features of explanation text and compare these to instructions. We will write our own explanations of how something works, for example, computer games. We will also learn how to edit and revise our work. Our poetry unit, next half term, will focus on different poetic devices such as alliteration, similes, calligrams. We will write our own shape poem using these poetic features. Ways you can support your child. Reading with and to your child as often as possible and talking to them about what they've read is essential. So please read to your child. They're not too old. Model reading, make it as enjoyable as possible. Read to them doing the voices. Make the story alive. Get with the program. Make sure you have a regular slot in which to read every day. This makes sure you don't forget about it and stops everyone forgetting the plot. Go for a journey. If you have a regular reading time every day, choose a longer chapter book. It will be more of an experience for you and your listener and helps build their memory and understanding. Keep them guessing. Ask questions every so often to find out what everyone thinks might happen next. This can help to build the suspense and make it more interesting for your listeners. Make sure they're still with you. Recap what's happened every few pages to make sure your listener knows what's going on, especially if it's important if they are younger. Always leave them wanting more. Quit reading at an exciting point in the story, maybe at the end of a chapter or even in the middle of a sentence. TV dramas use cliffhangers like this to make sure their audience comes back tomorrow to find out what happened. Yours will too. There are also a lot of audiobooks available that are great for children to listen to, especially on the Oxford Owl website. Just to recap, make reading fun, make time to read, bring it in your daily routine, model reading, read to your child, talk about the books that your child is reading, encourage your child to read with a fluent and expressive style, showing an awareness of punctuation and dialogue in the text. Talking about books. Any type of book is a good book to talk about. Give your child the opportunity to choose the type. They may like magazines, reading a cereal box, the sports pages in the newspaper, a book from the local library. Sharing an interest in the topics your child has chosen shows you value all reading, not just a school book. Questions to ask. Think of the 5 questions. Check their understanding. Ask frequent questions to engage them with the text. Also, predicting what might happen next is a good way to get children interested and start giving clues as to what they may encounter as they read. After reading, remember to go back to any predictions. This makes the initial time meaningful for your child, and discussing why they were right or wrong shows a depth of understanding of what they read, which is the key skill needed throughout Key Stage 2. Talk about the author. Converse about the author, books, characters. Questions about how the author has written the book, how they made your child feel, whether scared, sad, etc., is a really good way to show understanding, and it helps you to find the style of book your child really enjoys. Change the ending. It's okay to disagree with the author. Your child may have good reasons to want a different ending, or in fact, to want the story to continue. By using questions such as, how would you change it? Why? What will happen to the character next? It encourages your child to become involved in what they are reading, which ultimately lets your child really enjoy what they've read. So why read? Because it's fun. Reading into writing. As a child improves in their reading, their spelling will also improve. If a child reads a wide range of books, their vocabulary will expand and progress. So for writing, please encourage your child to do the following. Write in different forms: stories, lists, recounts, instructions, poems, letters. Use paragraphs. Use punctuation, including commas, capital letters, full stops, question marks, exclamation marks, and speech marks. Practice writing in joined up handwriting using a pen or pencil. Grammar, punctuation, and spelling are key areas in the teaching of English. So how to help your child with their grammar, punctuation, and spelling. Spelling. The children will continue to develop their knowledge of various spelling strategies, including prefixes, suffixes, word families, spelling rules, and common exception words, which often confuse the children. Children are taught to visualize words from early writing onwards, which in turn helps them with self-correction. Children are taught and provided with dictionaries to check and correct spelling at school. These are the Year 3 curriculum expectations for Year 3. The formation of nouns using the range of prefixes, for example, miss, this, and in. Use of the forms a or an according to the next word, for example, an elephant or a banana. Word families based on common words, showing how words are related in form and meaning. For example, when expressing time, place, and hold, using conjunctions, use when. Adverbs soon or prepositions before. Introduction to paragraphs, heading and subheadings to aid presentation. Use of the present perfect form of verbs instead of the simple past. For example, he has gone out to play instead of he went out to play. And inverted commas to punctuate direct speech. So we expect and encourage children to use punctuation correctly in all areas of the curriculum. For example, full stop, capital letters, question marks, exclamation marks, commas, and direct speech. What do we do at school to improve writing? So grammar and punctuation is explicitly taught and practiced in English lessons and spelling lessons 3 times a week, and then applied in children's own writing. Spelling patterns and general rules are taught and practiced with weekly informal spelling tests, and there are regular opportunities to write at length. What could you do to help? You can make it fun, play some spelling games, read every day. Seeing old and new words will help them with their spelling. Model, try, and use the spelling words at home in the right context, and spell carefully. Check their spelling in their homework. Please support your child with home learning, which is Reading Eggs or Reading Express. And finally, give your child lots of praise. Thank you for taking the time to look at this, and we appreciate all the support you give.